Today we are reading Compendium of Dreamway Road Accidents, an operations manual distributed by the Bloodhound family to other family members that records a great number of past Dreamscape traffic accidents, as well as follow-up procedures and relevant interviews. Heads of security in each domain are asked to read the following materials carefully in response to the current changes in Penacony's situation. Case 1. When visiting Golden Hour, an Intellitron tourist collided with a high-speed Utopon outside of an appearance alteration studio. The accident caused one party, the driver, to be shocked awake and damaged to their vehicle, but the Intellitron tourist was not visibly damaged aside from damage to their clothing. Fragments of the vehicle became fused to the Intellitron tourist's Memoria simulated magnetic mechanical body, which led to a persistent phantom feeling after leaving the dream. In the end, they were successfully separated by a cognitive surgery in the Dreamscape. Interview with the accident supervisor. Well, of course, it became very loud. The Utopon is public property, after all. You didn't see how funny it was, though. It was like a person had grown trumpets out of their body. Ha ha ha. You've already started recording, right? I'll leave the jokes aside for now, then. The Intellitron tourist's body was extremely solid and robust, so it was almost impossible for them to suffer external damage. So if a similar accident were to occur again, make sure to prioritize the safety of guests of other races first. No, I wasn't discriminating against inorganic beings. Can we just stick to the facts for a minute? If tourists require mental health services, please communicate with the Iris family contact. Case 18. When using a bubble pinball to move between areas, a Dream Chaser was prematurely launched before the fender reached the set position due to a technical malfunction, causing the projectile vehicle to rebound twice and crash into a crowd of people. And 14 people from the surrounding areas suffered varying degrees of shock. The Dream Chaser involved was confirmed to be in a state of shock, but was later discovered multiple times attempting to use the bubble pinball machine to recreate the above situation. Interview with the accident supervisor. As for this one, the victim, there's an 80% chance they'll be out of their minds for a few months. As for what actually happened to them after that, I have no idea. What's more, our pinball machines don't tend to malfunction like this. We handed this over to those responsible for the equipment, and they found that there was external tampering, and we reported it to the Bloodhound family to investigate. They never found the culprit, so we declared to the public that this was the work of the masked fools. That's right. They won't argue with that. So we concluded through this incident that those in charge of each moment should periodically inspect to see if their pinball machines' braking systems are functioning normally. Case 63. A tourist was reported missing. Someone familiar with the missing person reported that they drove out in a Steinway Falcon, attempting to drive directly from the moment of dusk to the moment of daybreak. After the incident, the Oak family immediately began a search, but to no avail. The hotel in the real world was also unable to contact the tourist in question. After a few days, the vehicle in question was discovered in a dream crevice, completely empty. Following clues at the scene, the family's public relations team immediately intervened and covered up all information on the accident. A number of years after the incident, this tourist was discovered in, and they were also. Interview with the accident supervisor. We sincerely advise that we include in the Dreamscape guide that only officially recognized methods to move between moments is being transported via the hotel. This is extremely important. Furthermore, we ask all lineage members that, after learning of a client's intention to attempt to travel to other moments via other methods, to convince them otherwise. Of course, if this is not possible, then forget it. Also, we once believed this incident to be entirely fictitious. We also ask all lineage members to unify their cognition on this point. It does not exist in the Dreamscape. Case 114. A series of vehicles were thrown into a pile-up when a customized Beyond Overcooked suddenly charged into the center of the ring road surrounding Paperfold University. One person was shocked awake, and many vehicles were damaged. The total direct property damage exceeded 1 billion alfalfa credits. Investigation showed that this accident was deliberately created. The Beyond Overcooked that caused the accident was owned by an individual. It is suspected that this was caused by a dispute between students. The fallout of this incident was enormous. Interview with the accident supervisor. An accident like this can't be allowed to occur again. I am aware that this incident even brought a wave of creative inspiration to the campus, but if such events occur in Penacony again, it is all over. Those students are the stars of tomorrow. Plus, if their parents were to come in and cause a fuss, I wouldn't be surprised if Mr. Odie Alfalfa fired us all on the spot. Whatever happens, we have to let the school be aware of our recommendations and increase security inspections on campus. We can't let them just keep bringing whatever they want into the school. The security keeps confiscating 5 or 6 memory zone memes a week. What do you mean they're too busy eating bananas to deal with this?